I need to create a form for my business. Watch this. I'm going to type one sentence that describes the form I want. And just like that, the entire form is built. No dragging fields, no manual setup. This is Jotform's new AI form builder, and it completely changes how forms get created. In this video, I partnered with Jotform to show you how to go from an idea to a finished form to insights, all using AI. Let's dive in. If you want to try this yourself, it's really easy. Head to the link that you see right here at the bottom of the screen, and then log in or create a free account. In the top left-hand corner, click Create and then choose Form, and you'll see the AI Builder right here. From there, just describe your form and it builds it for you. Let's try it. Over here, I'll type in, create an event registration form for a cookie tasting event with name, email, phone number, dietary preferences, session selection, and a signature field. Now, once I'm all done, in the bottom right, I'll click on Send. And look at this. In just a few seconds, the entire form is created for me. And you can see that it's added all of the different fields right up on top. We have the name, the email, the phone number, dietary preferences, the session, as well as a signature field down at the bottom. And what's really nice is it doesn't just throw it in a random order. It structures the form in a way that makes sense. Now, with the prompt, I could be as detailed as I want. The more specific I am in the prompt, the more customized the form will be. So the big shift here is I'm not starting from scratch anymore. You start with a complete draft. And then once I have this, I can always come in and I could refine it. Now that we've created the form, this is where things get really interesting. Instead of manually editing the form, like adding fields or changing settings or digging through menus, I can just tell the AI what I want to change. Over on the right-hand side, I have the Form Copilot AI. And anything I would normally do manually, I can do just by typing. For example, right here at the bottom, let's see if we could add a question asking people how they heard about this event. And over here, let's send it. And just like that, it adds the new field for me. And the really neat thing is it even placed it appropriately on the form. And here's a cool thing. I'm not just limited to typing. Over here on the right-hand side, I can also talk to it and describe how I want to modify the form. Let's try that. Hey, can you remove the phone number field from the form?
Okay, sure thing. Removing that now.
Excellent. Can you also change the form backgrounds to light brown and the outer backgrounds to dark brown?
Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm adjusting that for you. The backgrounds are updated. Want me to match the buttons too?
No, that's it. Thank you. And right over here, it updates the design. And here, if I scroll up, you'll see that the phone number is now gone. Now, the big idea here is anything that you could do manually, the AI can now do for you. And if you prefer, you still have access to all the usual form tools and elements. Here on the left-hand side, you can still add all of these different elements. And over on the right-hand side, you can still open up the form designer so you still have full control. But where this really starts to stand out is when you get into some of the more advanced features. Now, this is where things normally start to get complicated. Let's say that I only want to show the how did you hear about this event question if someone selects a session. Now, normally I'd have to go in, set up conditional logic, define some rules. It gets pretty tedious. But right over here, I could simply tell the AI what I want. So over here, I'll type that in and then let's submit that. And just like that, it set up the logic for me. And in fact, we could even look at what it did to make this happen. Let's open up the settings. And right over here, we can see the logic that it put into place. That was a lot easier just prompting the AI. Right up on top, let's go back to the build view. Back on the build page, over on the right-hand side, let's now preview the form just to test out the logic. I'll scroll down and let's select a session. And look at that. Now this question appears. So this way, when someone fills out the form, it only appears when it's actually relevant. And this is where AI really shines. It handles the more complex parts of building a form. So that way you don't have to think through all of the different steps. Once your form is all ready, it's really easy to publish it. In the top right-hand corner, let's now exit the preview view. And right up here, let's click on Publish. On this page right here, you could copy a link. You could also embed it on a website, and you have a number of different options. Right over here, I'll copy a link, and then I'll share it with a few customers. Now that the form is live, let's take a look at some of the responses. To see the responses in the top left-hand corner, let's click on this drop-down, and let's switch into the inbox. As people start filling out the form, all the responses will show up right here. And this is also where AI becomes really useful again. Now, I could go through all the different form submissions one by one, or over on the right-hand side, I can also ask the AI to summarize everything for me. So right over here, let's send that. And just like that, I get a quick overview of all the different submissions so far. I can also ask it more specific questions. Let's see what the most popular session is. Let's send that. And look at that. All the sessions are currently equally popular. I guess we'll have to wait for a few more people to fill out the form. Now, what's so neat here is not only does it help you build the form and edit the form, but here it could also help you analyze and understand the data that you collect from your form. So that's Jotform's new AI form builder. You just describe what you want and it builds the entire form for you. If you create forms for anything, let's say events, feedback, registrations, it's definitely worth checking out. And you can get started for free. I've included a link right down below in the description if you want to try it out yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.